season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Lucky 56.
On first down, Vasquez looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
They do not score, fellas. They do not score. There we go, D. That's the way to hit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Hot!
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now, Barney! Barney! That's a run. They're running it. No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Hot! Hot!
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on 3rd down, Vasquez. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Here we go now.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, There's nothing but room to run.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now, third and long.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
On third down, Rosen. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Returnable for Lockett. Yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. So out come the Bucs now. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On second down, it's Jones. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that makes the score 7-0. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On second down, Kamara. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
There's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. But they face a second and long to start things out. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on second down, Vasquez. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hodges. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Hot! Hot!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rosen. And able to haul it in is Kittle. They give him 12 yards and a first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And now it's Rosen looking. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Here's Rosen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Manning. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a first down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Rosen. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Vasquez drops it to Jones in the flat. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
A dump underneath to Jones. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Vasquez. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Operating from the gun, Vasquez. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. So we've hit halftime. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the 2nd half. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the 2nd drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw on 2nd down. Vasquez looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, Where's he going with the football?
All right, now, look
Because
at
you can make an
56.
educated
Look at
guess
56.
defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Again, it's Kamara. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
No. Check. Patriot.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
He's going to get it running right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Watch it now, Barney.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Vasquez, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away. Tuck it away because you've got to take care of the ball.
Kamara. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Detroit!
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. To throw is Rosen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
All right, now, look at 56.
They'll go with a big back. Yeldon able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Rosen on first down. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Rosen off the play action. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Back now in Tampa. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. And Lutz puts this one through. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time they coughed it up. Led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Again, it's Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And on the ground they go with a running back, and he stopped immediately there. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
To throw on second down, Vasquez. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Trey Hendrickson in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. The Bucs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Detroit! Detroit!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be taken at the 13. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On 2nd down, here's Rosen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Vasquez going deep here for one. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Detroit.
Throwing after the interception. Vasquez. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, You must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 49 yards.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Detroit, Detroit. Detroit, Detroit.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll make it second down. From the gun, Vasquez. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
The Bucs on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun, Vasquez. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line. Just across the 25. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. He'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Yeldon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
The Saints on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 9.
Gone!
Here's Rosen. That's complete to Meredith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A first down carry now for Yeldon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
Here we go now. 3-19.
On 3rd down, Yeldon. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
A road win in the National Football